without a body, you can't touch boob.
Hello, darlings, and welcome to Digimon Drum and Gaze. This is the podcast that is often called the underground cage match of Digimon podcasts. I'm Emory. My pronouns are some pronouns.
Oh, they're just some pronouns. I guess you have to, maybe you have to fight in the underground ring to earn your pronouns or something.
That's how it works.
But I have mine already, because I won. I don't know what I'm saying. I'm Morg, I use they, them, and, I can't fight worth a damn.
Yo, I'm Izzy, and, well, my pronouns were captured and sold to the highest bidder.
Damn.
Damn.
Hate it when that happens. We got some episodes this week. And they sure are.
And they sure are what?
There's a VTuber in one, and that's about my only input.
There is? Wait, genuinely? Or, you're this character looks like a VTuber?
Tinkermon and the Tinkermon girl were both voiced by some VTuber.
Oh, okay.
I don't even remember which one.
Oh, that kind of makes sense.
I don't know anything about VTubers, so...
There's a lot of, I know a couple, but a lot more of the indie ones, I guess. Or, the ones that are, furry VTubers.
Mm-hmm.
More so than, humans, or human-like, because I guess a lot of them are, creatures still. But, Anyway.
Yeah. This was one of the HoloLive ones.
Yeah, I don't know the HoloLive girlies.
I think they're the biggest of the big or something as far as the Japanese brands or something.
I think you're right. Or their top two, if they're not the, I mean, I have other things to say besides that, at least, so maybe we could get into that.
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
Eppies.
All right, so we open up on... This is episode 19. We start off the episode with the world's biggest philanthropist, Mr. War Crimes, Clay himself.
What if he was the physically biggest? What if he was because you said the biggest, but I'm what if he was big?
He is pretty big.
He's kind of built.
He's pretty big.
But apparently everyone loves this rich guy because he's always giving away so much money to charity. And don't worry about where that money comes from. Definitely not soaked in blood. It's fine. So, the fucking government, World Union guy is, talking with, Glowing Dawn. He's like, hey, we know this motherfucker is running an underground auction for Digimon. You gotta go there and get some evidence about it. And Kyo is like, nope, no thanks. Then Yoshi is like, what if Maki, their information broker, were to join you on the mission? And Kyo is just reluctantly like, yeah, all right. So they go do the thing. Our three kiddos, Reina, Makoto, and Tomoro, they're all dressed like little waiters.
Little waiters.
Although
Mm-hmm.
they're all wearing little matching uniforms. But at first I thought they were posing as waitstaff to get into the thing.
Me too.
And then it's no. Then it's no. That's just how they're dressed.
Yeah, I was so confused. I thought that's why. I thought that's why they were like that. Especially because later we see Makoto out of it. I think they are supposed to be waitstaff. They're just not good at it.
I thought it was oh, here's another shitty thing about this timeline. Child labor is apparently fine. Have a 10-year-old on your waitstaff.
Well, they let 10-year-olds be cleaners, so...
Yeah, which is basically like a bounty hunter or mercenary.
Yeah, exactly.
Yeah, still fucked up.
But they are mistaken for wait staff because somebody comes up to them and like gives them a little password. They like realize there's a password in a few seconds, but they're like, "What the fuck are you saying to me?"
Yeah, they just go up to Glowing Dawn, and they're like, I seek the land of mirrors. And they're all like, what? And they're just like, oh, oops, sorry, wrong person. So Makoto's like, oh yeah, that's definitely a code word. I did make a note that the tables in sort of the big room where all the rich people are hanging out are shaped like eggs. Just another instance of egg-shaped furniture.
Mm-hmm.
It's themes. I don't know.
Everybody egg.
Yeah, they're kind of cut in half on their side like a deviled egg without the yellow part, or the hollow in the center. It just made me think of eggs.
I didn't even think about that.
As do many things in this show.
Yeah, I wonder why.
Maki does talk to Naito, or no, Maki talks to Clay, and they kind of have an exchange, and then Clay walks away and just like radios Naito like, hey, keep an eye on her, she's an information broker, she's up to some shit.
Maki like in her head's like, wow, that fucking creep. Don's like, what the fuck? What is this lady's background anyway? Why does everyone know her? Who knows? Maybe we'll find out. Maybe we won't.
So the Glowing Dawn team follows the people who gave them the code word to like this little elevator, just kind of sitting in the middle of a courtyard here. And Makoto has already changed out of his little uniform. I don't know when this happened.
I know. At first I was like, is this a mistake? But then I was like, no, he just did this.
But no, then
he had the tearaway pants.
I think it's because they're like, oh, he's the fancy boy, so he'll look less weird asking, I guess. Since he's from Shangri-La originally. I don't know.
Oh, that makes sense.
That's what I thought, but I was still like, that is still kind of odd that he's whatever, though.
Yeah.
And they were like, yeah, all right, kid, get in this fucking elevator. And they just go to a floor labeled S, and oh, there's a mirror world entrance.
Yep.
Oh no, who would have guessed?
Yeah, in the next scene we see Tomoro and Reina have also changed as well, so we don't know when this is happening.
I love this creature. I don't know, this like strange bus creature that like it's a Digimon, but like I don't know who it is.
I think the name is Komodormon, and it's like a dog that is also a car.
Yeah, I immediitely asked what it was when we watched it.
I love this weird cat bus creature. But they like travel across the mirror world to like.
Yeah, they just kind of sneak aboard the Komodormon by just like going behind it and just like parting the fur like a curtain and stepping inside. I don't know.
It's one of those like long-haired mop dogs.
I don't like that.
Yeah.
But it's also a bus.
Yeah, it's one of the mop dogs. That's also a bus.
Yeah.
Correct.
And they're all just like staring at the rich people inside because they're like kind of outside of the hair, and they're all like, "Urgh." But yeah, they get to a mysterious building, and inside is where the evil Digimon trafficking selling ring is. And, oh no.
Yeah, so they get onto the auction floor. It's kind of at the same time as Maki goes onto the above ground auction floor.
Parallels, ooh.
Oh yeah, I guess we forgot to fucking mention that the underground auction is taking place simultaneously with a regular auction.
Yeah.
And the regular auction is the one
charity auction.
Yeah. That's kind of important to know. So yeah, we get the parallels. Both the auctions are starting, and the first item up for sale is a funny Volcel into this Bomber Nanimon. Let's go!
Yeah, I did not expect the Bomber Nanimon to appear so quickly.
They're back. It's our favorite guys.
Like, I don't want a girlfriend anymore. I just want to fucking leave.
You like him more than Mr. Divorced?
I do like Mr. Divorce better. They're both high up there.
That's what I thought.
Strong. I love.
Which one's Mr. Divorce?
Mr. Divorced.
Yeah, the one with the rare mon.
Oh, the rare mon. Yes. Okay.
They're both so funny.
Mr. Divorce doesn't have as much like movement, unfortunately, but he's funnier.
Yeah. He's only on screen for like 3 seconds, but God, what a time.
What a 3 seconds it is. Yeah. But yeah, people start betting on them. At a certain point, the Glowing Dawn like sneaks around and finds like where the other people are being held, I guess.
Yeah, they find this area underneath the stage where there's a bunch of cages holding various Digimon and their partners.
I guess originally they were on top, and then they were like, "Oh, we need more pictures." And I'm like, "Bro, if you don't want to." If you actually wanted to listen to Kyo and not sneak in, you would just take what you have and go. But they for sure wanted to fucking help. They wanted an excuse to help for sure.
Oh yeah. Also, they see that Tactics is there, working security for this.
Oh yeah.
So they're like, oh hey, Tactics is involved with this. They must work for Mr. War Crimes, apparently.
Damn, who knew? Us.
Who could have known?
We already knew that.
We already knew that? I don't think
I guess they didn't know that.
Yeah.
No, they didn't. I was just kidding around. But yeah, the night, they're underground. They see a bunch of people, including like a child with a Tinkermon.
Yeah, and they also realize that like, oh yeah, they need to sell the human and the Digimon as a package since the human is sort of the energy source, and that's like that must be why they were going after Harumi and Commandramon.
It's like, oh cool, human trafficking on top of everything else.
Yep,
Yeah.
Bro.
We're profiteering and human trafficking in like one convenient handy package.
Yeah. And apparently, if you don't do whatever they tell you, you either get killed or you get human trafficked. So once you start, I guess you can't stop.
It's so crazy because like even the people who kind of see Digimon more as weapons, it's like, bro, you're still selling real ass people too. Like, I don't know. I feel like you can't make much more excuses.
So yeah, one of the human and Digimon pairs that Tomoro sees is literally just like a little child, a small girl with a Tinkermon partner, and Reina just goes up to Tomoro like, "Hey, I fucking see you. I see you there. This is not a loud mission. This is a quiet mission, so that means we're not going loud. Whatever you're thinking of doing, don't do it."
To be fair, he doesn't. He's not the problem, technically.
Yeah.
I know, but technically, he wanted to, but it was Gekkomon, technically.
Yeah, I mean, the Digimon in this are
reflections.
Yeah, they're basically stands or eidolons, compared to a normal Digimon.
But they're like they do have like independence though. I feel like
Yeah, but Geckomon does the shit because that's what Tomoro deep down really wants.
Again, not on purpose. He also doesn't do it on purpose, though.
I'm not sure about that.
Very baffled.
I don't think that Geckomon is like literally a manifestation of Tomoro's will. I think he does have like more independent, or I think they do have more independent agency than that, but ultimately they are sort of aligned and have the same goals, you know?
Yeah, I mean, there's very much influence going back and forth. I guess we'll talk about that more in the next episode.
That is more of a thing in the next episode, but it is interesting, right? Because he's like just trying to cheer. In theory, at least, like what we see is he's just trying to cheer up the little girl and the Tinkermon, and
yeah, Geckomon is making like funny faces to cheer up the kids. But then the cage gets raised up on a platform to appear on the auction stage, and Geckomon is just clinging to the side of it.
He's like,
and everyone is like,
He looks very baffled, so that's the only reason I was like, I don't know if he did that on purpose. I don't think he's upset that this happened, but I don't think he did this part on purpose.
Neither is Reina, clearly.
That is. Hold on. Geckomon never doesn't have that expression, though.
I guess. It just, I feel like there's like levels of it, though, you know?
Sometimes you see Geckomon on screen and there is just like no light of intelligence behind their eyes. This is one of those.
Yeah, fair enough.
Yeah. It's plausible deniability, baby.
What I was going to say, I mean, or what Emory said is that, like, and what we said before is, like, they want an excuse, kind of, anyway.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
In this moment, Geckomon is, like, just a little creature. And Reina is like, well, this just turned into a loud mission. May as well shoot 1,000,000 bullets. So Wolvermon just fucking unloads, like, destroys the stage from underneath, like, blows up all the cages, and then it's just like, all right, we're out of here.
And one of the people has a Gazimon partner, which I think is neat.
Oh,
Gazimon enjoyer over here.
Well, also the whole thing about Gazimon don't get along with humans.
Mm-hmm. I'm also a Gazimon enjoyer. I like them. They're funny little guys in adventure. Good shit.
They like. I don't know about in adventure. In everything else I've seen, they like to cause problems.
Yeah, they're just little stinkers. I love them.
Oh, these guys. Yeah. Yeah, they're kind of background, like, there's a bunch of background characters, and I'm like, well, I wonder, you know, will any of them show up later? I don't know. Kind of all escape, but, Tomura, like, is kind of ends up not staying behind, but, like, he's kind of behind in the pack, and, like, the little girl with the Tinkermon that hides behind him because Mr. Blue Hair shows up and is like, hey, you're fucking this all up, bro. Why are you always everywhere that I am? Do you have, like, fuck you? Do you have a crush on me? No.
Yeah, Raito is here to act without morals again.
Raito's here.
Yeah, meanwhile, like, Makoto and Reina are leading the group of prisoners away. I don't think we mentioned it, but the auctioneer for this auction is the lady with the mask, who was there in the Night Kirapmon episode, who was like trying to buy the Shademon and the Kirapmon.
she even tries again.
Mhm.
Here.
Yeah.
She's like, give me your Kirapman.
She's like, ooh, there's that Kirapman again. I want that little boy.
Yeah, we see like she was handing out masks to other people so they could like, hide their identities in case they get caught, I guess.
And then Bomber Nanimon rolls up, just like literally just somersaults between her and the escapees, and the fuse on their heads just like burns down, and then there's just like a second of delay, and then they just yell kaboom and jump up in the lady's face, and it's pretty funny.
It's pretty funny. And then he throws actual like blowing up type bombs around.
Yeah. Yeah, and gives everyone else a window to escape.
Yeah, I mean,
I kind of love Bomber Nanimon.
That's what I was gonna say, though, is I was like, all these, like, human-ass people with guns, like, they're just, I'm like, would they actually have won? But at the same time, I guess they could have just targeted the people, the humans. And that's still a problem, but anyway, I wasn't, not to poke holes.
Bullets don't work on Digimon.
That's what I was saying, though. But I guess they work on people, is kind of what I had come to, the conclusion.
Yeah, but Mr. Incel wasn't there. At least not visibly present.
Yeah. He was fine. But don't the rest of the Tactic 7 people, like, ride a Digimon and see, like, everyone escaping? Like, and they, like, try to run them down?
Yeah, we don't see it, but at the end of the episode, we do find out that Granite and Hotaruko managed to actually round up all the escapees.
Yeah, that kind of surprised me. Like, we saw them looking at all the escapees, but we didn't see the actual capture.
It sucks.
It's just mentioned later.
Yeah.
Yeah, we can't look at them doing kind of the more important thing in the episode, because instead we're looking at Tomoro and Raito fighting.
I think they also want to keep at least them soft, because I'm pretty sure they're gonna go babyface.
Yeah.
Baby. Oh.
I hope Raito doesn't, because fuck that guy.
I think he might. Like, I was thinking that when they were, like, showing him with, like, between these two episodes, they were like, oh, he's gonna learn a lesson. I'm not saying I want that necessarily, but that's what it kind of feels like.
Yeah, no, I'm just giving my hopes that fuck that guy.
Yeah.
Yeah. Honestly, I wouldn't be too surprised if Raito is just killed or permanently cold-hearted.
True.
You know, maybe
the
him almost learning a lesson will just be a fake out, and then he'll actually fucking die. That would be neat.
It's either he learns a lesson or they're killing him.
Yeah.
Or at least putting him in a coma.
Yeah.
But yeah.
Or we're gonna find out his tragic backstory. Because we haven't for him.
That's what I was thinking. They show, like, bits and pieces between these two episodes, but not really, also. They're just kind of like, he's a genius, lol.
Yeah, that's what gives me hope.
Yeah, true. He, like, forces his Digimon to, like, do an ultimate evolution. When
he charges up Ramphomon with that child killer energy.
He's like extremely not ready. He's even like he even like voices like concern, and then kind of like, no, you have to listen to me. And he does, and he goes ultimate.
Oh, Hold on. Before that, Armalizamon is fighting Ramphomon, and Tomoro is just trying to escape with the kid and the Tinkermon.
Sorry,
And then Ramphomon just like shoots like a blast of rock shards at them, and they're just both about to die. Like,
Oh yeah, and this is what I forgot.
what did you think was gonna happen here, Raito? But then Tinkermon blocks the hit and fully fucking dies.
I thought this was actually when Kyo showed up, and then that happened later.
Yeah, no.
I don't know what order.
Yeah, because I think Tinkermon bites it after the child killer energy.
Right. Yes, you're right. It was.
Okay.
Yeah, it was after. So all the glass shards were blocked by. Oh my gosh, I forgot Kiyomon's. Kiyomon.
Murasame-mon.
Yeah, Murasame-mon blocks all the shots, and Tomoru's like surprised that like Kyo's here, and is like, he's like, you guys were not supposed to do this.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, Ramphomon sort of dark evolves into Azdarmon. Raito wants Azdarmon to go after Murasame-mon, but they're not listening, and instead they just turn around and like fly towards Armalizarmon and attack them instead. Yeah, so Tomoro and Kyo have like a little bit of unspoken communication. They do an attack where Armalizarmon just misses Azdarmon intentionally so that Murasame-mon can reflect the beam back at it. But then they just block the hit anyway. And then Azdarmon completely stops listening to orders and just goes straight back to wanting to murder a child.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
And this is when Tinkermon like throws up his shield and protects the kid.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
And Tinkermon dies.
Tinkermon dies.
Rip to a real one.
And the little girl's just like so upset, and you know, I think this kind of snaps him out of it, kind of, right?
A little bit, yeah. So Azdarmon de-digivolves back into Monodramon, and Raito is about to beat the shit out of Monodramon for accidentally killing the Tinkermon, but then Tomoro like grabs his arm and stops him. I forget exactly what happens here, but then we go forward ahead back to well, I mean, Naito gets really pissed off about it because Raito killed the Tinkermon. And you know, they're back at the tactic space, and Naito is just like, "Hey, do you know what the beat in Beatbreak stands for?" And Raito is like, "No." And Naito is like, "It stands for beat the shit out of Raito."
Yeah.
Yeah, and this is when we learn like, oh, all the people were like captured again.
But they did arrest the lady.
Yeah, they arrested the masked lady and were like, oh, she put on the they called it a drug trafficking on the news because, you know, they still have to hide Digimon, but they're like, oh no, this is the lady that did the evil drug trafficking right under Clay's nose.
And Clay is like, oh no, how could this have happened?
Oh no.
There's definitely no concrete evidence tying this back to me.
I would never do this.
You know, or what is it, civil protection or whatever they call the not cops in this.
Yeah.
Yeah, like
the ministry.
Yeah, ministry. Yeah. The ministry's priority apparently was get the lady, not save the people.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
Yep.
Wow. Interesting. Anyway.
The ministry fucking sucks.
Yep.
Mm-hmm.
But they are trying to, like, in theory, they're saying that they're trying to capture Clay in the act. Like, there's, like, this whole, one of the ministry guys is like, telling them about it and is like, yeah, he's been doing other shit that sucks, and we're trying to like get evidence that Clay is doing something wrong because I'm just a lowly peon. I need to have this kind of evidence in order, because Clay is one of the 5 stars or whatever, and I need evidence to show that he's actually really bad, or else no one will listen to me. We also get, like, the blonde-haired lady with the mask was arrested because she was, like, caught by, who ultimately?
The Ministry.
Well, the Ministry.
Yeah, the Ministry.
But,
It was Maki
Maki.
who caught her.
Maki was like, get her, boys. She, like, is staying silent about, like, Clay's involvement, too. No snitches, you know?
Definitely no snitches.
So then Kyo is hanging out in Maki's bar, and who should come in but Mr. Warcrimes himself? It's Clay. And that's where the episode leaves off.
And the next one begins.
Correct.
Clay's like, let me give you a little thing. What if we work together? Because you used to be part of the group, and the 2 of us would be awesome together against the chairman who's old and shitty.
Everyone's gay for Q.
No.
Yeah. And Kyo is just like, yeah, the chairman sucks shit, but you're also morally reprehensible. I fucking hate the both of you.
You both suck. Why would I ever join you? Bye.
And Clay's just like, okay, whatever, but don't interfere with my operations again, or, it just sure would be a shame if something bad happens to your family.
Sure would suck if Glowing Dawn dies. Anyway, goodbye.
Sure would suck if I kill them all. So then the Ministry guy gives Glowing Dawn their payment, and he even threw in a little extra for breaking up the auction. So I guess going loud was good in the end.
Yeah, I guess that's when he tells them, like, I'm trying to catch Clay in the act.
And we can't get any information out of Mask Lady because she got cold-hearted. Wonder who could have done that.
I wonder.
So yeah, he's like, yeah, the World Union knows about all this shit happening. We know Clay's fucking evil, but we need, like, hard evidence in order to get him because he has, like, so much political and monetary protection.
And Kia's like, no, I will not help you. I will not help either of you. Shut the fuck up.
Yeah, so then Tomoro is visiting Asuka in the Cold Heart War, just sort of chatting with Gekomon about Kaito. Apparently Gamamon doesn't remember getting busted up by Flaremon.
He doesn't remember being little Gekomon.
Yeah. They're just like, oh, that happened? But then, speaking of 5 stars, Tomoro spots Gokumon standing on an adjacent skyscraper, and he's just like, oh shit, oh fuck, and just goes to the roof of the other building, and Gokumon's just like right there, and pulls out Asuka's egg, and Tomoro's like, may I have that, please?
Give it to me.
And then Gokumon just teleports behind him and knocks him out. So my boy did not spot the obvious trap.
Yeah. This is all, like, overseen by his little friend that he saved before. This is only important because she's the one that tells the rest of Glowing Dawn, like, hey, Tomoro was kidnapped.
Yeah.
He was fucking brought to a ring to do some illegal fighting.
Yep, he is in an underground caged match. He and Gekomon wake up just totally tied up in Gekomon's tongue, which is really, really funny.
It's really funny. Good choice.
Gokumon decided to just package them up in the funniest way possible. Pretty good.
Pretty good.
You know what? That guy's kind of silly. He can stay.
He or the two of them have to fight another owner with a Greymon, and
Yeah, remember Greymon from Digimon? He's here.
Mm-hmm.
gotta be in like every season at least a little bit, you know. And this is just a little bit, honestly, because he loses, like plain and simple.
Yeah, Armalizamon blasts Greymon back down to a Botamon. And Naito goes up to Clay, who's eating a very fancy rich person lunch, like out in the middle of a
gazebo.
Yeah, little gazebo. And Clay is like, why are you showing me a preliminary match? I don't want to watch that. And then Naito is like, look who's in it, dog. And Clay sees Tomoro and he's like, that's not normal. How did he get there?
That's not supposed to happen.
Apparently someone hacked the system to enter Tomoro in the match. Damn, I wonder who could have done it.
I wonder who could have sicked his Gokumon on Tomoro.
Mm-hmm.
Mm-hmm.
Wonder who could have done this.
Clay's literally just like, well, anyway, Tomoro's gonna win, by the way.
Yeah, and they find out that so Tomoro wins, and they find out that Tomoro is going to be fighting Raito in the final round. He's gonna be going up against the champion who has 7 straight wins in a row, and
Oh no! But that's what I meant. Clay was saying like, Raito's gonna fucking lose.
Yeah. And then Naito is just like, okay, after they're done fighting, I'll have them both processed. Which we find out means just cold heart them both and leave them in a coffin.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm. I think that turns them into a battery.
Yeah, quite possibly.
Because there is one of those e-pulse sucking devices on the coffin itself.
Oh, that makes sense.
Yeah, and when they open the coffin, you can see like the cold heart getting worse.
It kind of makes sense because they have like all this like anti-e-pulse stuff on like the cages that they're kept in too. So they have like a lot of energy to like that they need powering. So they probably do like take the contestant or the losing contestants and that's
why I'm saying it's the same device.
Yeah, we see that Tomoro and Raito are in, like, adjacent cells, and Tomoro tries to get Gekkomon to, like, power up and break out of the cell, but Raito is just like, you idiot, obviously that's not going to work. They have precautions against that sort of thing. And yeah, we just see that Tomoro's e-pulse is just being all sort of drained out of him into this bigger egg in the cell.
But yeah, they like talk. They're like, well, we should get out of here somehow, Tomoro. And Raito's like, nah, I'm here because I got kicked out of tactics and I'm gonna prove myself to my father figure who beat me up last episode. It's fine. Everything's fine.
If I win enough fights, maybe Papa Naito will want me back.
Maybe Naito will care about me again if I show that I'm a big genius and have.
Yeah, if I'm just violent enough, maybe I will be loved again.
I will be in tactics again, I guess. Sure, man. Whatever. I forgot to say. I think some of this was last episode, but this is when we see some of Raito's like whole like he can copy anyone thing because he can or was this
he's a taskmaster.
That's a little later.
Okay, so I'm right. Sorry, I got mixed up. Ignore me.
Yeah, this is when we go back to the rest of Glowing Dawn, and the ministry guy is like, okay, here's where Tomoro went. You know the jewel thief back from the Moosemon episode who wouldn't talk to the cops? Well, he talked to the cops, and apparently he knows all about this underground fighting ring, and here's a live video feed. I think this is a lie.
Oh,
Yeah, because Kyo sees Tomoro and Raito fighting, and the Ministry guy is like, well, now that Tomoro's been kidnapped, you have to get involved, right, Kyo? And Kyo is like,
Mm-hmm.
So yeah, I think the Ministry and the chair, like, I mean, obviously, Kaneda and Gokumon are like working for the minister or the chairman to do unethical things. Like, I think this guy from the ministry was also in on it, like, knew about, like, Tomoro's kidnapping. I think it was done explicitly to get Kyo involved with taking Clay
I
down.
think Kanata, like, himself wants to take Clay down, too.
I'm not sure
I
about
wasn't
that.
sure about it, but I'm interested.
That's the impression I got.
I think the story he gives is a lie because ACAB, but
True.
I think he might have just revealed information because he really wants to go after Clay and he's taking advantage of what's going on. I think that Tomoro being there is the you know what, Kyo, fuck you.
Yeah.
We're going after the people you care about. I think they're two separate things.
I'm just like, why else would it make sense for Gokumon to kidnap Tomoro, though? I think this is all, like, the ministry agenda.
Well, that's what I'm saying. Like, I think that there's the 5 stars agenda, and then the one guy in the ministry has a separate agenda.
Okay.
That's going counter to them.
Is he saying, like,
I think he's still lying and taking advantage of the situation.
Mm-hmm.
But I don't think he's in on the same plan.
Yeah, I think Izzy was just saying to me, like, oh, like, the whole Gokumon doing it thing is is like a different scheme than what the ministry is doing. Right?
Yeah. Well, I think that the one guy, our friendly ministry representative, I think he's got his own agenda separate from the ministry even.
Oh.
Because I think the ministry would be in on it.
Yeah.
Yeah.
But I don't think he personally is in on it.
I don't know. He's the one who lets Kyo know about, like, the whole situation. Like how else would Kyo get involved with this if it weren't for him, you know? Unless unless like you're saying the ministry, like, isn't doing this to try and get Kyo involved.
Okay. You've got our 5 stars.
Yeah, the 5 stars. Hate those guys.
They are getting revenge on Kyo.
Interesting.
You've got Mr. Ministry Man. Who wants to take down one of the 5 stars.
He has a name, I just never took notes on.
Yeah,
it's got a lot of syllables.
Yeah, he's been there since, like, episode 3 or something.
Yeah, if I'm remembering correctly, he's the guy who, like, forced Tomoro to give over a baby Digimon at one point.
Yeah. Anyway, but I think those are cross purposes. I do not think they have the same goal. I think the 5 stars want to punish Kyo for not coming back and joining up with them. And out of jealousy, because he has a new posse. Whereas you've got the one guy who wants to take them down.
They're mad because he doesn't have time for his polycule anymore now that he's a single father.
So you're correct that he wants Kyo involved. That's not the type of involvement the 5 stars want him to have.
Really? Huh.
Yeah. Because they have literally said, hey, come back and join us or we're fucking with your family.
Mm-hmm.
Immediately afterwards, they fuck with his family.
Yeah.
I
Okay.
just feel like Clay and Karada don't get along though like that.
Yeah.
No.
That's why I would be like, oh, I don't think
This isn't the first time that they fucked with Glowing Dawn, though.
right. Okay, yeah, maybe. I'm not sure.
They already tried to destroy their home.
Yeah. Yeah.
It does seem like there's several different schemes going on within the 5 stars.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm. Yeah. Agreed.
Anyway,
There's definitely machinations in the works.
Now, Mr. Ministry Man may be partnering up with a different 5-star.
sure.
Interesting.
But I don't know which one that would be.
Yeah. Personally, I think he and the chairman and Canada are all in on the same plan. That's what makes sense to me, but there's definitely a lot going on.
And Clay is definitely not in on that plan. We know that much, at least.
Yeah. Yeah, no, there's definitely conflict within the 5 stars themselves.
I suspect that there is a minimum of 5 different plans going on.
Yeah. Uh-huh.
Some of which we haven't seen yet.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Although there is that one girl in the 5 stars who seems obsessed with somebody else in the 5 stars, so maybe she's sharing a plan.
Yeah.
Who knows? Anyway, it's the next day. They're gonna battle. Oh no. Except Tomoro's like, let's not battle, actually. Let's get out of here.
Tomoro is like, hey, you know what happens to all those people you beat? They got cold-hearted. Doesn't that make you feel sad? Is this moral and ethical appeal working on you, the guy who tried to kill a couple of children for money?
Nope.
And Raito is just like, no.
I forgot, Tomoro, I forgot to say, Tomoro and Gekkomon, found the body that we were talking about earlier and was like...
Yeah.
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
Yeah, while they were, being taken into the match, they sort of wandered off and found a guy who's cold-hearted in a coffin.
Oh no, it's the Greymon guy.
Yeah, the guy that just fought.
Yeah.
So, but Raito's like, I don't care, I'm still gonna fucking win and prove to Dad that I am the best.
Yeah, this is where Raito goes on about being a genius.
Yeah, sorry.
Mm-hmm.
He's like, I can copy anything I see at once. And they show him playing soccer really well and being a genius at school. And he's like, I saw Q and who's Flamon? Who's the fire star?
Kaito.
I'm terrible with the names for some reason. I'm so sorry. Kaito.
I don't know how I'm keeping up with this many names. Obviously, I forget the one ministry guy's name, but...
Mm-hmm.
But he's like, I saw Kaito and Kyo, Ultimate Evolve, they're Digimon, I can do it too.
This sort of little flashback scene of him being a genius definitely feels like a bit of a callback to Ken, because they chose soccer specifically, and he was winning at chess and doing good in school, which is all kind of stuff that has, that's all sort of stuff that Ken did to show how much of a genius he was.
He's way more of a hothead than Ken was.
Yeah. Ken was like an evil bastard, but we kind of understand where he's coming from. We kind of understood how his childhood and family life led him to becoming the kind of person he is. I think we don't know anything about Raito other than he's a fucker.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
He just kind of sucks. I don't know, but he forces his Digimon to ultimate again, to evolve again, like last episode.
Yeah,
And-
we get to see Azdarban again, full of child-killing energy.
And
Well, not yet.
Not yet.
not yet.
Not yet. He eventually gets the child killing energy.
Okay.
Yeah.
He's kind of regular at first. He doesn't lose control
Mhm.
immediately. Yeah, you're right. But Geckomon finally evolves into Armalizamon and fights.
Yeah, while they're having this conversation, Geckomon is like just getting their shit absolutely rocked by Ramphomon.
Yeah, like before the evolution. Yeah.
And I'm just like, hey Tomura, are you gonna do something about this?
Reina also asks this because they're watching it on the television on the screen. They're like, "Hey, are you going to evolve your guy?"
Are you gonna do anything about your partner getting mashed into a paste over there?
Nah.
Nah.
He does eventually.
He's Looney Tunes, he'll be fine.
He's fine. I'm busy. I'm trying to get through to this guy right now who sucks. But he sucks too much.
Oh no, who could have predicted?
Oh no.
So yeah. Azdarmon loses control again and almost fucking kills Raito. They just swing one of their big, bladed arms and, like, only miss Raito by, like, a few inches, and then they sort of snap out it, and they're like, I'm gonna win this for you, buddy. I'm gonna prove how much of a genius you are. And then they go back to fighting, and Tomura and Armalizamon like keep getting stronger. Their emotions are totally in sync, and it's like causing a feedback loop that's powering Armalizamon up a whole bunch. And Raito is like, "Oh no, with my genius mind, I am deducing that actually friendship is awesome and kicks ass. Shit."
He's like, "Oh no, I'm losing because my partner only thinks I'm cool, but I don't think he's cool.
Yeah.
We don't think each other is cool like Tomura and Geckomon do."
Oh no, is my lack of empathy making me cringe? Fuck.
The answer is yes.
They're not drift compatible.
Nope.
Yeah.
And then Azdarmon just like gets fucking rocked into the electrified wall of the cage, and that's where the episode ends.
Yeah, it's a cliffhanger.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, we're on another cliffhanger.
Come back in 2 weeks.
Is Raito gonna die next episode? I think so.
Maybe.
Mm.
I mean, we were talking before the recording, but it is interesting that, like, we've seen less of a sympathetic background to Raito than the other two, kind of. But it's also like, is he gonna be, like, redeemed or not? Like, by the show standards. Maybe not in our eyes, but...
Yeah, the reason why I'm hopeful not is, like, they, from, like, almost the beginning, the other two, they're like, oh, here's stuff to make you feel better about them.
Yeah.
They haven't done that with Raito.
Yeah.
No.
He's just a piss baby.
Oh, he doesn't have a cute little family? Oh, he doesn't have war trauma? Oh no, who is this guy? He's just a genius boy, I guess.
Yeah. Yeah, I mean, he
just got into Digimon to show how good he is at war crimes.
yeah. I mean, we could also talk about how the Three Tactics kids are mirrors of our main cast, but we'd probably be here for another hour.
Yeah. I am interested because it seems like, the girl mirrors the girl, but it's like, well, it could be also...
No, she doesn't.
She doesn't. Like, she mirrors...
She mirrors Granite.
Yeah. Reina mirrors Granite and Makoto mirrors.
Yeah.
Oh my gosh. The other girl.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And I guess we talked about that a little bit in their sort of respective episodes where they paired off.
Yeah, because they kind of pair off with their mirrored people. And this is kind of Tomoro pairing off with his mirror.
I guess.
Yeah.
I guess so.
Raito is less of a real person compared to the other two.
Yeah.
Whereas about the only thing we can really point to is Tomoro cares about people and wants to be left alone. Raito doesn't care about people and wants to be the center of attention.
Yeah. Sounds about right.
It is.
Yeah, and there's not much else. That's the least interesting pairing.
Yeah, it is. It is a little bit interesting that they decided to show the, like, because I feel like there's always, like, a forced like a forced evolution with, like, the like, scary form of,
Yeah, I mean, I've literally been calling it child killer energy this whole time because it is so similar to like what we've seen with Tomoro and Gekkomon when Tomoro goes evil mode.
Yeah, yeah. But what I was saying is it's interesting that Tomoro wasn't the one that at least not yet. Like, who knows what we're gonna see? But like, it wasn't like, oh, Tomoro has the out of control ultimate Digimon. It's his mirror that does. It's just interesting they decided to go that direction instead. It does make me wonder, like, is there going to be an evil Gekkomon ultimate evolution and then a nice...
We'll see. They've been teasing a Gekkomon dark evolution for so long. I want to see it happen.
Yeah.
I mean, technically, Raito's hasn't had a dark evolution. Just has that black effect over the normal one, which same thing for Gekkomon.
Unless Asdarmon like is the dark evolution, you know.
But he was normal this time.
It's for part of it.
Well, he started off normal, he got the baby killer juice, and then he did come to his senses and was like, no, it's like, I got this, chill out.
I like Monodramon. Like, I just want to say, I
same.
like Monodramon and I don't like his owner, you know?
Yeah.
It's too bad you got stuck with that guy.
What's the girl from early on? She was actually in this episode. Tomoro's
that's
classmate.
Another name that's escaped me. Hold on,
Yeah.
let me bring up my fucking episode 1 notes.
I think it begins with an H.
She's the one who told the glowing dawn that, like, Tomoro was kidnapped, but, like...
Yeah. But the thing I'm trying to say is give
Hitomi.
Monodramon to her. Yeah, give Monodramon to Hitomi.
Oh,
that'd be cool.
I don't know if it works that way, unfortunately.
Let it work that way.
True. But what if it did?
Is that the episode then?
Yeah, I think so.
I think it is.
You can find this podcast on our Discord. Go there, talk about things like Digimon and original characters. And whatever else you feel like. I'm flagging so hard right now. This podcast is part of the Noisepace.xyz network. Thank you to Matt GameCube for hosting us. I'm part of a podcast called The Disappearances of Lydia Fontaine. I'm on there doing some voice acting, and you should really listen to the pilot and then listen to the rest of season 1 when it comes out, because it's good. Izzy's also in it.
Yeah.
Ditto.
Yeah. I'm the only one that kind of has social media, and even then it's just like, yeah, I guess you can find me in most places at Haunting the Morg, but you can just find me in the Discord too, to be honest.
Don't go on social media, IMO.
True.
Yep.
It's all bad.
Sigh.
I think that's it.
Yep.
Did I forget anything?
No.
I think we're good.
No. Nope.
So until next time, Digimon is for the gays.
For the gays. And the baby killers.
Goodbye, darlings.
Bye.
Bye.